Hello, my fellow Biafrans, my great people of Eastern region, the great Igbo people, the great Ibibio, Kalabari, Ogoni, Wari, and Andoni people, Ikwere people, all the brothers and sisters in the riverine areas, and everything that comprises the former Eastern Nigeria. I bring you greetings in the name of the Lord Jesus that I serve. I say good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good night, depending on your geographical location where you are domiciled. I come with you and I come to you to express my sadness and my feelings as regarding to Mr. Asari Dokubo, who is accusing the IPOB that they killed somebody. Either they said it's one prophet, Woko, or Professor Wokoro. I don't understand properly. And I decided that I want to make this video. But before I comment, I want to introduce myself. My name is Evangelist B from the Republic of Ireland. I support the struggle for the Biafra independence because it is my right to determine where I am going to live as a man that have the gift of the freedom that God gave to all mankind. I am not ashamed to say I support Biafra because Nigerian government killed my father, shoot my father, give him shovel to dig a ground, and he dig finish and he dug finish and he entered and they shoot him. Mr. Labin, the Yoruba man, I think maybe he's still the one that is alive today, is the one who killed my father. I can't forget the trauma. And I am not ashamed to say that I'm a Biafran and I support the restoration of Biafra because it's my human right. So it's very sad to hear that Asari Dokubo, about a few months ago, Asari Dokubo came up last year criticizing Nnamdi Kanu, and early this year criticizing him and saying that one person cannot command the Biafra and be the leadership of Biafra. My brothers, the reason why I mention all the ethnic groups in the former Eastern region is that there are things that we don't need to be talking about. And there are things that are irrelevant to be discussing. Where I'm going is that Nnamdi Kanu, Asari Dokubo doesn't know Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu started the Radio Biafra. It did not consult me. It did not consult Asari Dokubo. It did not consult anybody individually that we should come and join him. Why I'm saying this thing, so many people are having some resentment and say, oh, why isn't Nnamdi Kanu being the leader of the IPOB? Nnamdi Kanu started Radio Biafra. And that Radio Biafra, he said, was a Radio Biafra London Limited. And Nnamdi Kanu used his own media that he developed, he started by himself, start calling everybody. He said, if you are a former member of the citizen of the former Eastern region of Nigeria, he did not exempt anybody. Nnamdi Kanu say, come and join. Form a group where you are. We want to have a one family. The aim and objective of Nnamdi Kanu call is that every one of us, all the ethnic group, will have one voice. Because Nnamdi Kanu noticed that there are so many divisions among the former eastern region of Nigeria. We were divided even before the war, and when the war resumed, Nigerian government bought the riverine area people, used them against their own people, the only people you have on earth. He used them, claim abundant property after the war as a compensation. And all these things, Nnamdi Kanu started talking about riverine area. Every time he talk about Azikiboro, I talk about the other guy. I've forgotten his name. He talk about this prominent two men in the riverine area that supposed to have supported for the freedom of Biafra, but they sided the enemy. But he said that all those things are gone. But now he want to educate our people that we are one. The question I want to ask, why is it that somebody like Asari Dokubo, after the past history of betrayal, somebody like him, an adult at his own age, still determined to betray the struggle of his people? Well, I just want to say one thing before I continue. The riverine areas, the onus is on you. If you want to heed or go to the direction of betrayal against saboteur, that is to thy kingdom come, your slavery will be forever. I want you to look at what is going on in Nigeria right now. All the people, the major stakeholders that fought Biafra and killed the Igbo people, they are paying back. And if care is not taken, it's coming back. God anger is going around Nigeria, visiting all the ethnic groups. Even the people that hold power right now, they will not escape it. God's anger has started to come as a reward to all the people that kill his children. Now, where I'm going, Asari Dokubo came up and make a video and said that IPOB have gotten to the extent of killing their fellow Biafrans as a result of maybe criticism or objection about their own ideology. The question I want to ask every sensible human being that are listening or watching this video, have you seen since IPOB started where they kill even a rat or a dog, or where they have gone to the shop where people are selling and throw away the peasants' little business, like throwing it on the ground, smashing the table, and with anger? Have we seen it? If we have not seen it, let the judgment be for Asari Dokubo to give the evidence. Now, Asari Dokubo, remember, Asari Dokubo was arrested the other day. Nigerian military came and arrested Asari Dokubo. And I was watching the video. His followers was about acting. Asari Dokubo's leg was shaking, shivering, and he was speaking in the either Ogoni language or Karabali language, telling them that they should not do anything, they should not do anything. If you look at his countenance, his disposition, you will see that he's almost fainting. But Nnamdi Kanu was where they used guns, surround him while he was going to Ebonyi State. He came out and be challenged and said, shoot, and let's see. Now, Nnamdi Kanu and Asari Dokubo, who is brave enough to be followed. I leave it for you to judge. Do you remember that after that day they surrounded Asari Dokubo? For some time we have not heard about Asari Dokubo again. I've been watching Facebook every day. I'm in Facebook looking for information to see where Asari Dokubo will appear. I did not see. They took in Asari Dokubo and now go and give him more money. We are not going to do you anything. We are not going to kill you. We are not going to beat you. We are not going to do you anything. But we want you to do a job for us. The job you are going to do is go and kill somebody. If you kill that person, you come out to the public and begin to accuse IPOB and say that IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, was the person who ordered to kill that person. Since Asari Dokubo was arrested and been released recently, we don't know what's going on. But this is exactly what I am telling you that have been what is in place. Asari Dokubo have gone to do dirty job with his work, with his voice, and want to label it against Nnamdi Kanu. But it's up to the people of the former Eastern region to accept it or to reject it. But before you accept or reject, I want you to check the trend of Asari Dokubo from day one. Can any Ogoni person or Kalabari person or Ibibio person or Ikwere person tell me what you have benefited from Asari Dokubo? What has Asari Dokubo done or shown as an example of a freedom fighter to defend his people? Asari Dokubo has been the oil pipe guider, a security agent that guide the oil pipe. Recently that he started criticizing Nigerian government, you people should understand from his own mouth. He accused Edwin Clark. He accused the other guys, the Tombolo and all the rest of them, that Nigerian government gave them 3 trillion or 3 billion. Because it wasn't inclusive. That was why Asari Dokubo came in the public and begin to criticize them. And now begin to rub shoulder with IPOB, begin to talk good of IPOB, begin to demonstrate with even that very day that Asari Dokubo came with Nnamdi Kanu and do rally in Aba Road, in Aba, Enyimba City. Since I've been watching Asari Dokubo, notwithstanding that he is talking good of IPOB, I have never one day seen good that God knows, Almighty knows, I have never believed in Asari Dokubo. Chineke Namakwa. I have never trusted that guy. I have never trusted Niger Data Avengers because I am following them in the Facebook. I know what their work is. They are doing propaganda. If their contract is finishing, they will come and begin to blow pipeline. When the contract is renewed, they go in. The question I want to ask the Ikwere people, Ogoni people, Kalabari people, all these people that are in Livara area, all these Avengers, what project have they used the money they are collecting to invest in the land for the benefit of the public? Can anybody tell me? Asari Dokubo have collected millions and billions of naira from the federal government. What sculptures or structures does Asari Dokubo raised? Like hospital, like companies that produce products, or like opening boreholes from here and there, or like building schools. but rather he will go and show the schools that are damaged and be blaming the same governors and the same government that are giving him contract for the security pipe, petroleum pipe that is guiding, because they did not renew his contract. Now, Asari Dokubo went to Lome and other places in Africa and built a university. This is the university that he will build in Kalabari, Ogoni, on Bamiri land, that will give education for his own brothers and sisters. He went and put it in abroad. He built hotel and hostels, built it in abroad, and come out every day making video on the pothole of the street and telling you that the government is not doing well. The type of characteristic behavior that is in Asari Dokubo, do you think that if Asari Dokubo become a governor tomorrow, he will be worse than Rotimi Amechi that is criticizing from time to time? Because if he has the heart to take the money, any person that goes abroad to invest money has no trust to himself and has no trust to his people. There is something skeleton in the cupboard that prompted him to go abroad to invest that money. And he has no love to the community where he's supposed to build that industry. And people will be able to be employed and be able to be benefiting from his own investment. Now, I want to tell you people about Nnamdi Kanu. I have said it in previous videos, but maybe I want to use this opportunity to express myself again and to bring it into discussion. In this parlor here, Nnamdi Kanu came when he came to Ireland. I discussed with Nnamdi Kanu on how we can tackle the sabotage of our people, betrayers of our people. I suggested to use force on our people to make them to be loyal, because I read the history of this island and I know how the IRA operates, and I wanted us to implement that type of system. Did you know what Nnamdi Kanu told me? Nnamdi Kanu said that he will never allow any single Igbo man to die as a result of getting this Biafra, that we have died enough, that we don't have good population now, that he cannot kill any Igbo man as a result of struggle for independence. That God gave him instruction that he will not kill people and he will get Biafra. Now, I ask you a question again. Since you have been following the trend of IPOB, have anybody seen IPOB members destroying property, talk of going to kill person? Have they killed any animal or roaster, chicken on the road with anger? Have they obstructed the peasants that are going to their trading places in the morning as a result of anger? No. The answer is no. The international community, the whole world, is praising IPOB to be the most phenomenal freedom fighters that are harmless, which I myself, I objected, and even still today, still objected that we should not only fight peacefully, because we have never seen it in the history of mankind. There is a lot of compromises from the leaders of the world if you want to go without violence. But Nnamdi Kanu objected the violence. Now, where did Asari Dokubo come to conclude that Nnamdi Kanu have killed an Igbo person? The reason why I'm making this video, you can see that when I'm making my video, I used to use harsh words and bad words aggressively on anything against, contrary to the Biafran restoration. But I say I'm not going to do it because Asari Dokubo have no relevanceness for us to be able to discuss about him and trouble ourselves. But the only problem is that our people are not intelligent. The average Nigerians are not intelligent to understand body languages. If it is here in Oyibo land, the moment he say it, people not even give him a damn to reply him. Because they go to university, they know all these things. They monitor people. They know what somebody is capable of. They follow you with the things you tap in Facebook or reading it. I have told you before, we were taught in the university that my writing, my essay, my letter represent me. It has my sympathy, my empathy, my emotion, everything. If you are trained to be able to extract those things and be able to understand them, when you are reading, you'll be able to understand what is the truth and what is falsehood. So why I said we should not give a damn about Asari Dokubo, because Asari Dokubo is nobody. He has no good reputation even in his own land. Somebody that have no reputation in his own father's land. Why would we bother ourselves? He came to criticize a man who is more righteous than him, if we talk about righteousness. A man who is virtuous more than him. A man who hold on to justice dearly. A man who hold on to equity. A man who stand against injustice and speak out and say, this thing cannot continue this way. So how can we equate Asari Dokubo and Nnamdi Kanu? They are defeated people. But I want to advise one thing, please. The IPOBs, I want to advise something. There is something we do all the time. Maybe you think it's not working. Maybe you think it's not much important. But it's working. Since this fight is a divine fight, please, you see Asari Dokubo coming openly to challenge with labeling evil, to tarnish the image of this divine orchestrated call. I will advise that we give Asari Dokubo 3 days fasting and hand him over to the cosmic intelligence, that he may settle our case with Asari Dokubo. When I'm talking about cosmic intelligence, I'm talking about the Most High God, who have through the many mouth of prophecies and said that Biafra is coming, and that eastern region is my people, is my resources, is my property, and nobody can take it away from me. I am advising the authority of the IPOB. It's not everything we go out fighting with the verbal word. Since we believe in peacefulness and trust in the Almighty, let us silence Asari Dokubo with a 3 days fasting, that God's judgment will come to him and his own will end. Simple and short. This is my message to all that are listening, to the Biafran people, to the IPOB leadership. We are not going to take lightly what Asari Dokubo have come to do. Not only Asari Dokubo, every saboteurs and people that are using, Nigeria is giving money to come and say one negative word or the other to tarnish the image. Let's give this guy 3 days fasting and commit him into the cosmic intelligence. Asari Dokubo is an idol worshipper. He worship marine spirit, and he think that marine spirit will keep him going. The Bible says, touch not my anointed and do no harm to my prophets. They are the apples of my eyes, thus says the Lord. We are going to challenge the allegation of Asari Dokubo in the altar of God, and let God take this vengeance on our behalf. This is my message, and this is Evangelist B. Please, if you watch this video through Facebook, share it to your friends. If you watch in the YouTube channel, please share to your friend, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I will be bringing you more information when I have new updates. This is your brother, Evangelist B. Remain blessed. And don't forget to press the button like it's a heart, a kind of ash color, something like look like bell. This is notification bell. It will knock on your door at the moment that I bring new video. Please don't forget, if you watch in the Facebook, share to your friends and let it reach Asari Dokubo and the people in the Riverline area. If you watch in the YouTube, you can also copy and share in the Facebook, and also don't fail to subscribe. And if you like this video, please give me your thumb up. Remain blessed. This is Evangelist B. See you next time.